Chair. Okay.
The growth of emotions saw tempers flare as members of parliament from Busoga Sub Region unleashed fire before government officials.
About food security. Therefore, I want to inform you that the Busogas that you are seeing in the swamps, they are there because they are addressing that issue.
The concern was that Busoga was one of the leading regions in destroying wetlands through rice growing. The MPs defended this.
Rice is not only for cash but also for food. That's why when we have issues of famine and hunger, at least we are somehow saved with the rice that we are growing.
Because if we've been growing rice since time immemorial, you cannot say that this is the time we should do away with it.
These reactions followed the presentation of a survey from the Executive Director, National Environment Management Authority, Dr. Akankwasa Barirega.
Rice growing in wetlands would mean that you have to apply pesticides, you have to apply fertilizers to increase productivity.
The idea was that the ecosystem needed to be protected for sustainable development. This was part of the message that Operation Wealth Creation also carried.
We live today, we are enjoying whatever is here today, but life does not end today. All of us have got children. Our children will have their children. Their children will should have children.
Wetlands, for instance, have shrunk from 15.5% of the land surface in Uganda in 1994 to 8.9% in 2015.
Ministers Kadaga and Nakadama agreed on the activation of a special fund for Busoga Sub Region.
We have fishing communities. They also need a special program. Let us not suffocate them in the special program if we think of Busoga.
We had set aside 30 million shillings per parish to help them organize themselves, to do economic activities. So all these are efforts we have been doing, and they've been allowed to go to waste.
At the end of the day, it was an engagement worth everybody's time.
If you talk about a special program for the region before you think of evicting them, it is the only way to go.
As stakeholders, as leaders of Busoga, at least we came out with a conclusion, and one major problem, one major concern was the issue of awareness.
They need to leave the wetland through sensitization and when alternatives have been provided.
The gospel against wetland encroachment has been part of President Yoweri Museveni's messages at every opportune moment. Henry Okrut, UBC.